Okay, so carving and smoothing. One of the things that you want to do before you even think about carving or smoothing is the stage your clay is in. So my clay is hard enough to where if I tried to bend his trunk right now, it would actually break off. But it's not so dry that it's that light gray color. It still has a fair amount of moisture inside the clay. The way I got it to this stage is overnight, or for you guys, when you put up your clay, put it in your bag, but leave your bag where the zipper is, or if you're using one of these, leave it slightly open. That'll allow enough air to circulate in there to dry it out just enough to where you're able to do this next step. Now, as far as smoothing goes, you only want to do what I'm about to show you if you used thicker coils, which is one of the advantages of thicker coils. You can take this tool right here, this loop tool, and any parts you feel like are sticking up more than you would desire them to, scrape it over that area. Kind of think of it as shaving off all your bumps. Make sure to dust off any of the pieces that are sticking on there, because those will stick and stay on your clay, and you probably don't want that. Now next, carving. I have these tools up here, which you can get from me. They're needle tools or Sgraffito tools, which we'll talk about with another project. These are to sketch out your designs. Now I'm gonna get you really close to the elephant. So I've started sketching out a design to make it look like this is an Indian elephant with kind of the decorations that they put on them for their celebrations. I just simply scraped through a layer to draw these designs on. Now, as I do that, I kind of have to, every once in a while, get all of these little clay bits out as best that I can. I want you to think of using this tool as you would sketching with a pencil. We are not finished yet, because I'm going to ask that you use other tools like your loop tools and these larger carving tools to make both thick and thin lines. And I'll show you what that looks like as a more finished product in just a minute. Okay, so one thing you should know about your clay when it gets to this stage is that it's pretty fragile, so you want to be gentle with it as you carve. If one of these ears were to break off, it would be very hard to fix it at this stage since my clay is already kind of dried out. So here's the part that I did, and you can kind of see I've clearly defined those lines. It really stands out now. Compare it to this part right here where things are a little less clear. So basically what I did to define these lines a little bit more is a lot of times I use this tool here to gouge out chunks of clay, not just lines of clay. And this enables my lines to be a lot more defined and clearer. This will help especially when we cover it with paint, because when we glaze it over with the special paint for clay, some of these carvings might actually disappear altogether and I might not be able to see them. But since this is a lot deeper, I will definitely still see those designs. Have fun.